Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Reeder. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Looking for space. It's Reeder. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Simmons. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Lanier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Missouri wants to go fast. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hits inside. It's Smith. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It's 3rd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Got an alley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Looking deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to it. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out wide right, it's Sellers.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quick give. It's Reeder. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Fuller. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Tries to get it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Straight ahead, it's Reeder. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Reeder. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Simmons turns it upfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Racing down the left side. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sellers. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he added the extra point. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got a little space. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Missouri wants to go fast.
But how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Right side, it's Terry. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Simmons to throw. Shoots it to the left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Begin. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Makes the catch, it's Sellers. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He's marked out of bounds at the 50. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Pulls it on the option. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Running inside. It's Reeder. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when...
Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Overton. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. remaining seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a crease. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Ready, go!
Pass to 6. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Crimson Tide looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Duckworth. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Throwing Simmons. Finds his target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's James. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now on the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Simmons throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Terry. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sellers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're all over him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down from the 20, and they just need a yard. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lanier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Long way to go on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Missouri wants to go fast. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Simmons from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Terry. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's Simmons to throw. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Simmons to the air again. Rush is on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Making his first move. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tells to run, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Reeder. Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Picks up 4. That's a first down for the offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Hits inside. It's Reeder. He's dropped.
No gain on the play. Third down.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. There he goes. He's got enough. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Sellers. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Drops back. It's Overton. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Breaks into the open. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Turns it upfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, get.
South Carolina, number 17.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Simmons. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Huffman. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Long way to go on second down. Simmons. Look out. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. And he gets it away.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second and long here. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Reels it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Overton. Still looking to his right. Now he'll fire back into the middle.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sellers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
At the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it. Run ends there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Just gets rid of that one.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Sellers. Out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. He had 3 or 4 more yards to go, and it'll be a turnover on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.